Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. I've been having a very fun time making these story times, so I figured I would do another one. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys about my New Year's celebration. I had a very fun time. Now obviously, this was like 7 months ago, but I figured it was a pretty crazy night, and so why not tell it? So yeah, let's get right into it. So, this New Year's, me, my girlfriend, we'll call her Abby, and my friend Dave, we all planned on hanging out. And we got 2 bottles of liquor and a 24 pack of Twisted Teas. And that is quite a bit of alcohol. And so we'll start a little bit earlier in the day. So maybe around 5 p.m., we were getting the final preparations for this. We were going to be, chilling in my friend Dave's garage. And yeah, so, by the way, I have a little drink here that I'm going to be sipping on in honor of this video because I think it is a very good one and very funny. So yeah, let's take a drink of that. All right, so it all started out, we got to his garage and we got everything set up. We got the speaker out. We got some music playing. We were ready to have a very fun night. So, after a little bit, preparing ourselves because we were about to consume a heavy amount of drinks. And this may only be me, but when I'm drinking liquor, I do not like a chaser. I only really chase my alcohol with another alcoholic beverage, and that is pretty crazy, but I was chasing my shots with a Twisted Tea. But we did get juice for my girlfriend and Dave because they are not the same as me and they enjoy not tasting just straight alcohol. I don't think that we had any water, surprisingly, because I do tend to stay ahead of that. Obviously you need water. But we were taking shots, going crazy, having a great old time. And my friend Dave's mom comes out to the garage and she hangs out for a little bit. At this point, we are all 18. She doesn't care. It's on her property, so she would rather us do it there than anywhere else. So she is quite happy we are there, enjoying our time together. And she's taking some shots. And yeah, she takes some, and we're just passing it back and forth. And obviously, my girlfriend has to use the bathroom, and I take her back up to my house because, like I said, I live literally one street away from Dave. Okay? So I take her up, and my mom's up there, and she's like, "So what you guys doing?" And I was like, "Oh, we're down at Dave's house celebrating New Year's." And she's like, "Okay, but like, what are you guys doing?" And I was like, just hanging out with his family." She was like, "You weren't drinking or smoking or nothing?" And I was like, "No, we're just having fun." And surprisingly, she didn't push it any further. But yeah, it was a pretty close call because I do think I smelled of alcohol. Because at this point, I was around 6 shots deep and 2 Twisted Teas in. And I will be the first one to say it. I can definitely drink. I can drink a lot. I can drink more than most grown adults. And yeah, so after she uses the bathroom, we end up going back down. And I find Dave on a roof when we get back. He is just on somebody's roof. He has one of the bottles. And he ends up, so, I mean, the bottle was most of the way empty. There was maybe 3 shots left. But he ends up dropping the bottle off of the roof, and it shatters everywhere. And I am pretty mad about that, because we could have all taken a shot out of that. So that's a shot wasted. And he's like, "Damn." And I'm like, yeah, it's all right, just come back down before you hurt yourself, because they both have a very, very lower tolerance than me. So at this point, they were pretty drunk while I was, getting there. And so we end up, getting hungry and, yeah, pretty hungry. So there is a Rutter's about 10 minutes away, walking. So we end up walking because, we're all a little sloshed and none of us are going to drive. So we end up walking and we pass a cop on the way to Rutter's to get our food. And he doesn't do nothing, he doesn't try to stop us because, it's New Year's. Everybody's out to have a good time. And I'm sure the cop wasn't trying to press the issue. It was maybe around 11 at this point. So, where I live, once you're 18, you have no curfew. So even if we did get stopped, all I had to do was pull out my ID and we would have been on our way. And so we end up getting to Rutter's and we order some food off of the screen. I get some mozzarella sticks and something else, I can't remember, as it was a very, very long night. So, we wait probably 20 minutes to get all of our food. They were pretty slow that night. They were not trying to make our food very fast. And so we get our food and we enjoy it. And then we're sitting there. Abby goes to the bathroom. Sorry, I almost forgot the fake name. Abby goes to the bathroom, and we, after she's done in the bathroom, maybe 5 minutes later, because we're just chilling there, having a good time, enjoying the public space. And these three people we know come into the Rudders, and they are very visibly blackout drunk. They are drunk off their asses. One of them fell into this like newspaper rack and knocked it all over, making a very loud noise, which is how we seen them and realized they were there. And so for about 20 minutes, we're talking, having a good time. And then we're about to go outside. And this one dude, we'll call him John, I used to be very good friends with. Okay, and John is a very social person. So John, he wouldn't stop talking to me. He just kept talking to me. And I was trying to get going at that point because I wanted to get like them, per se. I wanted to get way drunker. But John wanted to dap me up, if I were to guess, 30 times in this 10-minute conversation from how drunk he was. He just kept saying something and being like, oh yeah, that's what's up, to his own comment. And he kept dapping himself up. And beknownst to them, a cop pulled up into Rutter's. And I seen it, so I was like, yo, we should probably get going. And they just, you say one thing to a drunk person, it's going out the other ear. So they didn't know. And he is around 17 years old. So he doesn't, fully understand all the risks. He isn't really in the he's in the more of a I don't give a shit kind of phase of his life. So him and his friends aren't noticing. They're all very drunk, talking to my girlfriend and Dave. Because my girlfriend's one friend was there. We'll call her Emily. And yeah, so the cop pulls up and he gets out and they are obviously being very loud, as any drunk person is. They are very loud. And the cop comes up and he starts, asking questions, and I'm pretty good at playing off my drunkenness. And like I said, I wasn't even that drunk. So I'm the one talking to the cop. I show him my ID. I'm 18. I'm allowed to be out. And it's probably, 11:40. So we want to start going back to, watch the ball drop and cheers on New Year's Eve. And so we're trying to. And yeah. So it was a pretty fun night, a lot of stuff going on. John ends up getting arrested for intoxication in a public space. And yeah, it was a very crazy night. A lot of memories. We ended up finishing all of the bottles, all the alcohol. This is a very entirely different video. This is me and one of my friends building Minecraft houses, but I didn't have enough gameplay footage to end this one off. But if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and a comment, and maybe subscribe if you're feeling it. I hope you guys have a great day. Peace out.